Hey guys, Lance here, and welcome back to Arknights. In today's video, we're gonna be doing a daily grind review to give you guys an idea of what it's like to play the game on a day-to-day basis. So I tried recording a video earlier, and I ended up doing all of the missions I needed to do, but the video became too long, so I'm trying to record this again, but this time we'll just pretend that we haven't done the missions yet. So let's take it from the top by visiting some friends. Just click on any one of them, and the button on the lower right should be orange if you're doing this for the first time today, and just keep clicking on it until it says exchange limit reached. Now if the button turns black before you reach the limit, it just means you just have to come back later in the day and do this again. So if you have a lot of friends, like 30 to 50, you can clear this task in one go. But it's also alright to just have a few friends, because it makes finding specific support units easier, as well as even if you miss out on a few credits, it's really not a big deal. So once that's done, let's recruit some operators. You can claim yesterday's recruits because it takes like 7 to 9 hours. But after that, you can recruit at least 3 operators per day. That's what we need to clear the daily missions, and the game gives enough anyway for 3 recruits per day. Although with event permits, you can even go up to 4 recruits. So just to give you guys an example, I'm gonna instantly finish one of the recruits. So we can claim that. It's gonna give us some certificates as well as some tokens, which can be converted into more certificates. And when you're recruiting, you can use this website called AceShip. You can just Google Arknights recruitment calculator and make sure it's set to English. All you have to do is plug in the tags, like in this case supporter, vanguard, range, defense, and slow. So range, defense, and slow. And you can ignore the green and white ones, which are 2 stars and 1 stars, because you'll get 3-star minimum anyway. And normally you'll be getting the operator at the rightmost, so the lowest rarity operator. And usually if it's a 3-star like Orchid, you can just ignore the tags completely if you don't like any of the tags. So normally I just bother with tags that give guaranteed 4-star or higher, because those give the most certificates. So in this case, although there are no good tags, I still need to potential 6 some vanguard, so let's take those. And once you're done, you can go to the certificate store. So in the certificate store, we can convert the tokens we got from recruitment by clicking this yellow button. And each month, you'll have enough certificates to clear out this first shop before you or rather, you have to clear out this first shop before you can access the second shop. But as a free-to-play player, it's definitely possible to clear it with just free certificates. And then we'll go to the credit store. You can click claim if you haven't yet, and that will give you some credits. And generally, you'll be able to clear every item on discount. Just don't buy the red permits, furniture parts, and carbon sticks or carbon bricks. So if you still have over 300 credit, like I have 560, 559, you need to spend until it's close to 300, because if you have excess credit, it will just disappear the next day. So let's buy some rocks. Right? And the next thing we want to do is manage our base. I believe this one is a deal breaker for a lot of people. When they found out that they have to manage a base, they just drop the game entirely. In my opinion, if you don't like the base, just treat it as another daily mission. Like, all you have to do is the following, and it won't even take like 5 minutes. So, first you need to claim some notifications over here, but I already did it. And then you use drones to speed up your factories or trading posts. So for example, I have 6 drones here because I already spent it on previous video. So you can speed up this factory by spending the 6 drones. There we go. And then you wanna get some clues here and send some clues to other people. The best scenario is if you send all of your clues and still get enough clues for yourself to do a clue exchange. Right? And lastly, we'll have to send some operators to the dormitory. So for example, I sent these 3, Popcar, Ifrit, and May. And make sure you replace them with new workers. So for example, Ifrit is a power plant worker, so I replaced her with Gray. And that's it. It's not that hard. 5 minutes stops and you'll only have to do it twice per day. Alright, once we're done with all those tasks, this mission tab will have 7 notifications, so you'll just have to claim those. So I already claimed them, and it should, if you claim the 7 notifications, it should leave you with like 9 more points to clear. Over here I just have 6 more because I did some extra runs. But to clear those, or to get those 9 points, you'll have to play the game. You'll have to spend sanity. So I'm gonna just show you, in case you haven't seen combat in the world of Arknights. Let's go to 4-4 because that was the stage I was running. Of course you have to do it with a normal run, not a challenge run or a practice run, but just for demonstration I'm gonna do it with a practice run. So remember, once per day you have to manually clear a stage, and don't forget to take a friend support. So for example, let's take Angelina, because not only does it clear one of the daily missions, but it also gives credit to you and the person you're borrowing from. Okay, so this stage is a bit unique because you can place roadblocks to redirect the enemies. I'm using the roadblock placement in Kyostin's guide. Kyostin is an Arknights YouTuber who makes a lot of stage clearing guides. But the 2 things I changed from his guide is that first I moved these roadblocks away from this tile so that I can place someone out of the enemy's path to attack them as they go. Let's place some more ranged operators. Now the second thing I changed is that since you'll have a lot of enemies coming from the bottom passing through this buff tile, they'll be taking a lot of damage, so I'm placing Heliker to catch them. And especially Crown Slayer, you'll need to clear or defeat her in one go. So I'm blocking her with Vegna to force out her flash, because I can retreat Vegna for full cost and place another guard with that DP. Okay, so let's place some more ranged operators. The bottom side is relatively safe, other than these Sarkaz. So as you can see, Heliger is taking a lot of damage, and there are still 3 more coming. but you can just pop his skill, chop, 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 and they're all dead. Let's place Matoimaru here, take away aggro from Stewart, and that's pretty much the run. After that, you can just auto-deploy 7 or more times throughout the day to complete all of your daily missions. And that's why Arknights is like the best side game. Because if you're farming something like CE5, which costs 30 sanity, you only get to play 8 times per day, and that's enough for the daily mission. But each run is around 2 minutes, so that's just 8 minutes twice per day. That's all the time you need to play. Anyway, once you're done with that, you'll be able to complete all of your daily missions. And just do that 7 times per day, or not 7 times per day, 7 times per week. And you'll also be able to clear the weekly mission, maybe on the 2nd or 3rd day. Okay, so that's it for our daily grind review. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.